All right, hello folks, and welcome to REDDOG.TV. My name is Sting Red Dog here, and we are joined by none other than Versal from NSL right over there. How you doing, Versal?
Hello, doing great. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic. So guys, we have a little bit of a scheduling snafu, it looks like. Just a wee bit one. Apparently the EO finals was pushed from 9 to 10 this morning, and then I hear that it's just starting now, and it's coming up to 11 o'clock now, Pacific time, obviously. We tried to schedule around that we tried to schedule around that with with the EO Open going from 9 to 9 to 11. They had a 2-hour block, and then our match was going to go 11 to 11 to 1, 11 to 2. Apparently, we are still locked in for Twitch front page coverage from 11 to 1. But the first hour will be first slot coverage, which will be really nice. So we're hopefully get a lot of people in here watching some NS2. Maybe people watching both games now.
Yeah,
just
right.
have both windows open. Might as well now. We're bringing you today the Summer Cup, the NSL Summer Cup 2013, and this is the Division B finals. Priori versus, and I laugh every time I see this name. But I mean, how can you not, right?
Right.
Priori versus the Fluffy Unicorns. But make no mistake, these aren't cute and cuddly unicorns here. These are very mean, very violent unicorns, but that are also fluffy. So with me today, just before everything kind of starts, I have a representative from Priori and a representative from the Fluffy Unicorns, and representing Priori would be none other than their commander, Cat Cop. How you doing, man?
You know, pretty hungover, but aside from that, excellent.
And over from the Fluffy Unicorns, we are having Mello here. How you doing?
I'm really good. Been playing NS2 the whole day, so I'm really excited to do this now.
Man, it must be so nice living where you live that you've had a whole day to warm up. I woke up to 10 empty beers beside me, choked on some water, made a coffee, and now I'm ready to play.
Wait, hold on, Carcom. You're not going to use that as an excuse if you guys lose, right?
No. The beer makes me stronger, Red Dog. Right now, I'm unstoppable.
All right, so how's been this journey through Division B and through the Summer Cup for Priori? I know I casted a couple of your matches, and you guys have really stomped through a few teams there. I mean, I know one of the matches I casted, I think it was you versus, was it CIB?
Yes.
And it was you guys dominated them. So you guys have been doing that throughout the whole Summer Cup. So what have you guys worked on? What have you worked on? Anything different? Have you been studying the Fluffy Unicorns? Studying their gameplay?
No, not studying. I mean, I did watch some of their games for sure because I have a lot of friends in Singularity. So when I saw them 4-0 Singularity, we were concerned. I kind of saw Fluffy as the team to beat in Div B, and it certainly turned out that way. Here we are in the final.
And Mello over there with Fluffy over with you guys. I mean, you guys have had a journey as well, and unfortunately I didn't cast any of your matches there, so I didn't really get first-hand as to your guys' skill level, though I do hear from the birds and the bees that you guys are pretty rocking as well. So have you guys practiced anything for this finals match against Priori? Have you guys studied their tactics as well and tried to accommodate?
Yeah, what are you going to do this match, man?
We actually feel that we're a lot stronger now. We weren't properly warmed up last game, but now we feel really warm in our clothes, and we're a bit of an underdog, and we think we can use that to our advantage, definitely.
You know, what's funny about you being an underdog, I think everyone has seen my cast, and I'm sorry, Cat Cop, I'm sorry, Priori, I'm just saying that I'm not rooting for the underdog here. I just have an affinity to underdogs, just because everyone loves that story. But
just dogs in general.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with your affinity for dogs right now.
Well, anyways, I mean, I think, honestly, this is going to be an awesome match. Again, this is going to be a best of 5, guys, and we're going to be starting on Priori won the coin toss, so they picked Tram, and they're on Marines for this first round. So we're going to get started here in a bit as I change some stuff. Versal, I'm going to kind of turn it to you if you want to ask these guys a little bit more questions while I fix a couple windows here on my screen. And I'm just dragging this out so you have enough mental time to prepare of what I just threw at you. And I'm done.
No, it's fine. I'm wondering if Priori, you guys are really confident going in, because you guys did 4-0 in the group stages, Fluffy earlier. I mean, are you really confident just going into this that you're going to have the same result, or are you worried that the team's going to be kind of rallied here and got something proved?
I would assume that they've rallied, just like Mello was talking about. When we played you last time, it honestly looked like you guys weren't warmed up, and I mean that in an okay way, just because I watched your game against Singularity and you played so strong. So 4-0ing was not something we expected. And it's definitely not what I expect right now, although it's what I'd prefer.
Yeah, so this is a best of 5, so it'd be 3-0, but yeah.
Oh well.
I've watched games from both the teams, and I think this is going to be a really awesome match between the both of you. I mean, I've seen some really great stuff from both of your plays from previous matches with other teams. I actually didn't get to see the games where you both played each other, so this will be all new to me. But hopefully we see something new you guys might be able to show us. But otherwise, I'm assuming we see some really good, well fought games.
And I just want to let you know, we are on Twitch front page, first slot. 625 people are going to be watching this match. Pre-match. So, so guys, you guys got to make it good. You guys got to bring it. I want to see some good, clean NS2 action here from both of you. All right, no cheese.
No.
No cheese.
No cheese.
This is where we would knock boxing gloves. If we
yeah, this is where you would knock gloves, have a good, clean fight.
We'll see about that.
So, good luck. I mean, good luck to you guys. I'm sure you guys want to get back to your teams and let them know that over 600 people are going to be watching them. So, no pressure to you guys and your performance today. So,
all right. Well, thanks, Red Dog, and good luck. Have fun, Mello.
Yeah, thank you, Sue. Good luck, man.
All right, good luck, guys. See you in a bit. All right, so as the teams go back to their side, again, just to recap, you guys, welcome to REDDOG.TV. Again, this is going alongside the the European Open. Hold on one second. This is going alongside the European Open, so you guys can have both matches up. I know we got 736 people in here right now, so should be a great match. Make sure twitch.tv/naturalselection2, as well as here twitch.tv/REDDOG.TV. I believe if you go to www.multitwitch.com/ and then our channel names, like /REDDOG.TV/ Natural Selection 2, it'll show them all in like one little cool thing. Is that correct? I think.
I think so.
All right. Well, whatever. We're going to get started here. 815 people. Let's get started. Let's get started with this match, folks. So, here we go. We got a ready call from Priori and Versal. Are you ready for this?
I am so ready. These teams have been practicing a lot. They are ready for this, and they're really strong, both these teams. And I think we're going to see some awesome games out of these two.
I do too. I mean, it doesn't look like these teams here are going to really give any type of headway. This is I mean, obviously being broadcasted, you know, through Twitch and so many viewers. And what I want to do too is let you guys know, if you don't know about Natural Selection 2, or it's basically an FPS RTS hybrid. Each team, it's aliens versus Marines. Each team has their field players, and each team has their commander, which has a top-down kind of RTS view. And obviously, the people on the ground are playing in an FPS view. So it's a unique blend of those two genres, and it's got really great strategy. Right now, we're playing the map Tram, if you can see it, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So, all right. Let's get started here pretty soon. Just going to tell them again.
I think the Marines are already ready. We're just waiting for Fluffy to finalize and be set to go. I just want to note that we do have a number of people from the NS2 community in the chat here. And I know that a lot of people watching today may not know exactly what NS2 is, which REDDOG tried to explain a little bit. If you guys have any questions, I'm sure that they'd be more than willing to answer that for you as we go along through the cast here. As a reminder, we are on a little bit of a delay here to make things fair, so we won't be able to immediately respond to everyone. But there's plenty of awesome people here from the community that'll be able to help you out with anything you might wonder.
Yeah, and I think it's a fantastic, really helpful community. And ask any questions that you want. Everyone's here on hand to let you know what to do. And here we go.
All right.
We are ready to start this match. Priori versus the Fluffy Unicorns. Summer Cup 2013 Division B Finals. Looks like we got Priori here starting down in shipping as Marines. Fluffy Unicorns up in warehouse as aliens coming streaming out of there, splitting off in north tunnels. Got a 3-2 split going for Priori.
We do this one skulk just spotting out hub, making sure that we don't have any pressure going through the middle, and they're going to try and just overwhelm observation here. I think with just 2 Marines, they should be able to crush this.
And here they come in. Milkstein goes down to Sweetie Bot. Rusty gets taken down by Fluffy. Oh my god, it is down to just 1-1, and wow! Sui is the only one left, and he ends up winning that battle for his team as Cat Cop comes around the corner to absolutely a bunch of dead Marine bodies. On the other side of the map, we got Havoc and Shades in repair rooms, trying to get some positioning there. They're going to meet Kosan and Milkstein.
Yeah, I think that went. You know, the Marines did die there, but they didn't actually lose anything. So, you know, overall, I feel like that was kind of a wash, even though there was one smoke that walked away from that.
We see these this fight in repair rooms, a little bit of cat and mouse happening as they're trying to establish control in this room. You guys are viewing from Havoc's point of view right now as he gets pumped by 3 skulks there and gets eaten away. Shade's the only one in there. Nice. You know, it's really coming down to the wire with these engagements. You know, it's always like one person left.
Kosan realizing there should be someone incoming. Carnage going to push him off that, so the extractor still lives for now. Great job by Carnage being able to clear out that room. The Harvester, the extractor does live for another day.
We see that Mezzanine now has been completely sisted up. Also, we see a little Hydra Farm, Clog Wall happening there. A little bit of defense from the Fluffy Unicorns. Repair room, we got Havoc coming and Carnage from repair room into Aura Processing. Carnage taking down Fluffy as they come into this undefended Harvester.
And all the aliens are now on the other side of the map. They're going to have to rely on spawners to try and clear this out, but it might be too late before they can get there.
Rusty, Sweetie Bot being pushed back here by Mello and Sui, followed by Kosan, who retreat back through the vent. Shades and Rusty coming in through north tunnels. They're gonna look at this. They're pressuring both sides right now. They got pressure in north tunnels and pressure in ore processing. They might get a nice pinch going on here.
Nice shots over in ore processing, cleans up one. Havoc's still alive, and
nice pistol shot.
Nice pistol, absolutely
room.
over the rail, and that Harvester is dead. They're buying so much time. I mean, the aliens don't react. Gorge goes down in hub.
This is a great match here by Priori. Very strong. Fluffy Unicorns kind of being pushed back into their very strong Marine game being played right now. In terms of upgrades, as you can see on the bottom left and right here, guys, we're seeing that the Marines have Armor 1 research. Weapons 1 is already coming. In terms of resources on the map, Priori is holding on to 5 Harvesters versus Unicorns only 4.
Sweetie Bot's got a beat on the vent here. We got 4 Skulks trying to make their way out, but they're all in one choke point. And he's got to, if he can keep an eye on that vent, they're gonna have a hard time coming out at him through there. Look at how much damage all of them take going through there.
Exactly. And, oh, Death Cam strike to the end there. Shades coming around the corner, taking down Miltstein, and Mello, wow! Taking down Soy as well, Ramboing it right here outside the hub as he moves into Mezzanine. And look what's happening on the other side of the map. Havoc and Rusty in the main hive of the Unicorns.
And they're gonna pull out. They had to spawn eggs in order to push that out of the hive room. Every one of the aliens was dead.
This is a great job here. They are, you know what? I love what Priori is doing right now. Constant pressure in all points of the map. Unicorns is being like just stripped all over the place because they cannot focus. They're so busy on defending right now.
Right. The offense is the best defense. You know, it's a old saying, but I mean it's true here. The aliens haven't gone past the top half of the map to hit anything, and so the Marines have all this pressure that they can do because they don't have to defend anything on their side.
They have free reign of all their resources, and I think you'll agree with me here. The most dangerous Marine team is a Marine team that doesn't lose any extractors.
Oh, absolutely. If you have to recap, look at their tech just explode. Look at everything they have going. They have phase tech, armor 2, shotguns are done. They just have all this. It's only 5 extractors. I mean, that's a lot, but they haven't had to replace any of them.
Yeah, and let's take a look at the resource map here. 2 Harvesters lost for Unicorns, 0 extractors lost for Priori. Team resources 252 to 194. Team kills 26 to 7. Priori dominating in these engagements here as their Marines, and the Unicorns does not look like they can rally at any point.
Oh no, the power being dropped in server. There's gonna be a phase gate put there, I bet. And then that's gonna, that's gonna block what the natural hive that they want to be expanding to. They don't want to take repair with the Marines and shipping.
Yeah, these Marines, I mean, these guys have been alive forever. They haven't been able to take out Havoc and Rusty. And here comes some Skulks coming in here trying to push these guys out of here. And they're gonna rally against these guys. Great job by them moving into that hallway.
Power is up in server, phase gate going up in hub, and the tech just keeps on coming. Oh, they're gonna get crushed finally here.
Oh
finally,
my God!
And they need to do that a long time ago.
Yeah.
They've been sitting there harassing them forever.
Yeah, and all that time harassing, look what has happened. Unicorns is down to just 2 Harvesters. Priori playing such a strong game right now with keeping Unicorn. I mean, what you said before, best defense is a great offense, and that's what Priori is doing right now. Though it looks like Unicorns right now, there we go, with the Drifter in there, with Enzyme all over these guys, and they still, Havoc and Rusty, hold out against this. This is nuts.
I think a large part of that was the upgrades and the fact that the shotguns came into the server just in time. If they had cleared it out and then taken server, they could have brought it back a little bit here. But now they're in such a terrible position because, like I said, without clearing that phase gate, all they have is repair, and that's going to be hard to hold.
Look at these with these shotguns. Look at the accuracy of these guys. Rusty now just doing a massive amount of damage here in North Tunnels, but while he finally gets taken down by Kosan, but Shades comes around the corner and takes down Kosan as he was trying to hide around the corner. Phase gates all over the map. I mean, we got 1 in server, 1 in hub, and obviously in their main base. This gives them control of this side of the map, guys, and Priori is just dominating right now.
7 minutes in, we lose the first extractor and repair room. Marines are on 6, though, so, I mean, it's not that big of a deal at the moment.
They're so rich right now. This is just crazy. Havoc now getting completely on there in platform, though. That was by about, their whole pack. This is tough right now because Unicorns obviously are fighting against, pretty soon, Armor 2, Weapons 2, Shotgun Marines. Just 7.5 minutes into this match, and that is just so tough to fight against when you're just Skulks. Skulks being, obviously, for you guys that don't know, is the basic alien class. Now, if you look at the personal res for all the aliens here on the right side of the map, you're seeing that they're closing in on 40 personal resources. That means they're going to be able to grab a life form called a Fade, which is a very fast assassin-type unit. A lot of controversy around that unit, but but it sometimes is a game changer. But I don't know. I don't know in this one, Versal. I don't know.
I
if
mean,
it's
they're
gonna be
already
enough.
at 2-2 with shotguns. They've got the phase gates. I mean, the only way I see them coming back from this with the fades is they've got to do serious work. They've got to go as a pack. They've got to clear these phase gates. Without the phase gates going down, there's no way.
They gotta
Someone-
land these blades. Oh, no!
One fader down. That's the weapons too with the shotgun. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't have any. They don't have anything. They don't have any upgrades on the fades. They're basic fades with only even biomass 2. They don't even have biomass 3.
That's what's called a flash fade there, folks. Kosan getting that fade and losing it right away. And as you can see, they don't have the economy flow to get those life forms right back up quickly. They do have 3 fades on the field. We got On, Milkstain, and Sui. They would have had Kosan, but he went down just a little bit ago, as you saw. And now we're seeing Carnage, Havoc, and Shades putting a lot of pressure coming into Warehouse. I'm going to get the view from Shades here as they move into this main hive from the Unicorns. There's the fades coming in.
Oh, look at those huge hits!
Oh! They got to be
Those fades
so
getting
careful with these engagements.
Oh! Completely blackbarred there and On. And those fades all getting within 1 hit several times.
I mean, they against armor 2, you're already not doing a lot of damage. So put that with your swipe misses, and the damage mitigation is fantastically huge for priori. You know, when they're jumping around trying to evade those swipes, I mean, it's just really, and they're tagging you with those weapon 2 shotguns. It's just a bad day for a fade.
I think they made a little misstep here. They went to the extractor and platform after they cleared a few Marines. They could have just tried to maybe go to server and try and take in that. If they could have get that phase gate down, the Marines only have hub and they have to try to push everywhere from hub, and it's a lot harder. But now with the Marines rallying
God.
back into North Tunnels, I don't know.
Look at these upgrades. I mean, they just dropped a proto and then dropped jetpacks. You know, what is that? 40, 50, 65 res. You know, like they just have so much money. So we got jetpacks researching for priori. Advanced weapons is done already, which gives access to grenade launchers and flamethrowers, though I haven't seen them on the field yet. The Unicorns just sitting on 3 spurs.
Yeah, I think they're more than happy just to have a full force of shotguns because they only really have to deal with fades, and if the fades have to get within melee range, and that's gonna, you know, that's basically as soon as they kill just 1 or 2 more fades, that's it. They can't even fight back.
No, I mean look at them. They're just building. Is that a phase gate?
That's an obs.
Oh, that's an ops. Okay, so this observatory, guys, this gives a radius around it. Basically pings the aliens on the mini-maps for the Marines. Also in their HUD, gives them a little bit of a circle tracking on aliens that are moving on their screen. Look at this pack play here by the Unicorns. It looks like they're trying to rally. I mean, at this point, even if they try to go for a base rush, I think that would... Oh, I thought that was a fade.
Oh, On getting
oh
low.
my God.
Tunnels.
Fluffy, oh man, he's On almost loses that. 36% on that fade there. These guys are all over the place now. Jetpacks have been completed. Weapons 3 halfway done. Priori is dominating this match as their Marine game. This is pretty amazing and strong play from Priori.
Yeah, I think with once Weapons 3 finishes, that should just be the catalyst to push. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't really need to wait for Armor 3 or anything else. The aliens can't really do anything. They don't have Bile Bomb. They only have fades. I mean, if they're going to do a base race, they're just going to lose. And so they have to be forced to defend Warehouse, and those shotguns are just going to tear them apart.
Yeah, and how are they going to come back from this? I mean, let's look at their P-res, too. I mean, we got 7, 3, 3, 8, 18, 29. I mean, they really have nothing. They have a 3rd Harvester groin right now. I bet you that's going to get tagged pretty soon. Here comes the push from Priori into the hive. Huge.
Now, landing a whole lot of hits. One fade getting low. And they're just not landing the hits they need to land here.
No, I mean, with these guys, with these Marines flying all over the place with these jetpacks, I mean, it's This is a nightmare for the unicorns.
Unicorn's still not doing too bad considering the circumstances. They haven't lost another fate in this yet. The Marines are pretty much out of armor. And I don't think any of them brought welders.
Well, I mean, this would be pretty amazing if... I mean, that was a good hold, I have to say, by unicorns. But look at that hive, down to 50% now. Oh, man, and now they're pushing forward a little bit. They got to be careful blinking in, especially into 3 or 4 shotguns. One good blast from a lot of those, and you're done.
I think that Cat Cop can be a little bit more liberal with his med packs. I mean, he was just sitting at 90 resources. If you're gonna push a hive like that, I mean, you don't need to necessarily time so much. You can be predicting way earlier with your meds, just in case.
Oh boy, holy cow. Alright, so they get pushed out, but basically to rally and reload, and now they're moving back in. I mean, this is obviously going to be pretty close to the end here.
Yeah, even if they clear all of these Marines, I still don't see them bringing it back.
Yeah, because the Marines are so rich right now. I mean, look at their res flow. It's just amazing. If we look at the what's going on right now, team resources, 868 to 397, 62 to 26 in kills. Going to priori, they're just dominating in engagements. They only have these phase to hang on to, and that's about it. 32% on this last hive. Fluffy Unicorns giving it their all right now.
Now, Hive's hanging on for dear life. They do have another one in repair, but it's only 17% built. So once this Hive goes down, that's it.
And this might get, and that might get scanned down. They're just going to race over there. Obviously, a good game has to be called. There we go. Hive and warehouse down. Only repair room left.
And now no one can spawn. So we have a Gorge bow bombing base. He's just gonna die. That needed to happen way earlier.
Yeah.
Those kind of hits. And look how much damage he did in base with just him. If they had like 2 to 3 Gorges there earlier, could you imagine how much damage they would have been able to do?
Yep.
But now with this Hive not being built, it's only 33%
yeah,
done.
they just scanned it.
Yeah,
so,
they can't spawn. They can't heal at it, so...
And there you go, guys. Just so you know, the Marines, once they have an observatory, they can spend team resources. There goes a fade. They can spend team resources to drop a scan anywhere on the map. Oh my god, fades just dropping like flies. And there we go. Priori wins round 1 in a dominant Marine round here in this Division B Summer Cup final.
And that was just an amazing performance there by Priori. I mean, Tram typically considered one of the harder maps to fight on if you spawn at the bottom and the other team is at the top. So they did an amazing job considering the circumstances they've been given in that that position. I think that they just kept the pressure on and they didn't let off the gas that whole time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was such a strong. They really like came into that swinging. Like they were just like, screw this, you know. And I think the thing is too. I mean, obviously we can chat about like them losing engagements. You know, more engagements in the beginning. So when you're losing engagements, it's really hard to like be on the offensive and start harassing RTs and all that stuff because you just don't got the units because they keep being sent back to base. So it's really tough to fight that type of game when we saw was complete dominance in kills.
Absolutely. And as much as the pressure is on you like that, I mean, you really need to make sure you're still staying on top of the res. Someone's got to go back and get the resources because, I mean, it's still, at minimum, it pulls one guy to come in and pull you off of that. And if they don't, then they just lose all their res. And then, regardless of their position, they can't do anything on just like 1 or 2 extractors.
Yeah. I have to say to everyone right now, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming here. Over 2,000 viewers. Right now in this channel watching this some great NS2 match. There will be a raffle at the end of here where we give away a bunch of games, so stay tuned. I want to pass it down to my moderators that are in the room right now. Thanks so much for banning spammers as they obviously are coming in. I do have Nightbot in here monitoring everything, but it looks like he's on break. Because a couple spammers have already came in. Don't believe those free Russian brides, folks. So if you mods, if Nightbot doesn't catch those guys, if you mods can click that ban button and help me out, that'll be great. Would really appreciate it. So Anyways, guys, welcome to the match here. We're moving into round 2 here. 2,177 of you in here watching this match right now. I think obviously this is a record. My name is REDDOG. I cast a lot of NS2 competitive matches. With me is Versal, who plays on the competitive team NXL, which is a Division 1 team. He is an awesome commander. He also does casting. He also does some NS2. He does a lot of just streaming of NS2 while he's playing, and I totally suggest watching it. It's really fun to watch him command, and you can really learn a lot from him. His contact information is to his left, your right, so make sure you guys follow his Twitch channel as well as him on Twitter. So we're gonna move here in on the second round here, and let's see if the Unicorns Marine game can be any different against Priori. But I've seen Priori already, man. I've seen Priori on their aliens, and they are massively strong. So we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm a little worried actually for Fluffy. I mean, I've seen the same thing. Priori is really strong on aliens. And we've played them in the past recently with scrims, and I would definitely say their alien is much stronger than their Marine game. So
right.
that's saying something, giving the status of last game.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, this is the map Tram, just so you know, and it looks like we have a ready call from the Unicorns, and there we go, moving into round 2.
All right.
Not skipping a beat. And just for clarification, this is a best of 5, contrary to what some other things say. This is a best of 5 matchup. Priori now starting here as aliens, doing a 1-4 split versus the Unicorns down in shipping, doing a 2-1-2 split. We got most of Priori coming in here to ET, splitting up through the vents and on the ground. And Sweetie Bot in the hub.
You notice a lot of similarities in the split that Bliss game is last game, but Priori taking this a lot slower. They actually want to either delay these Marines or get them to start building so that they can get a win with the extractor, because if it doesn't get started, if they don't start to build it, there's no win there. They basically just kill a couple of Marines and lose position.
Yeah.
But once they tap that, then it's down.
Well, we see Melkstein and Mello. They know, because they play aliens. They know there's a pack right here waiting for them to come through. On the other side of the map, we see Kosan taking out Sweetie Bot in the vents, joining Sui as he moves into repair room.
And as soon as they hear it starting to be built, they move in.
That was I think that was a bait. Not a very good one.
They almost cleaned that up. I mean, it was really close. Rusty almost went down.
Yeah. That was good. I mean, I think they needed to get him down that hallway. You know, when you're a Marine against a Skulk, you have to put distance against you. Fighting in a long hallway and having the Skulk rush at you is probably the best instead of an open room. You want to limit their options to try to evade and try to get the jump on you. So fighting a Skulk in a big room is really tough because they can come from anywhere.
Absolutely. I think the only way they could have played that better is maybe push forward to see if they can get their Skulks before building. But I think they handled that as well as they reasonably could have in that situation.
You know what I'm seeing right here too? Priori playing, I don't know, they're doing a lot of positioning, right? They're coming up to rooms, sizing up the situation. They're not kind of like just bounding in.
Absolutely. Well, they're in the favorable position right now where they have the north spawn, what I was talking about earlier, where it's so much stronger to just hold that. And so you don't necessarily need to be really aggressive at this moment in the game, as long as you can secure that top half.
Yeah.
And then once they have that res flowing, then they just need to worry about the middle.
Well, we're seeing an opening right now of Armor 1 being researched 2 minutes 20 seconds into this game. Good call. I mean, we usually see, ideally when the fades are going to come out around the, I've seen it as close as 6 and as late as 8 or 9. I've seen it push to 11, but when the fades come out, ideally you want to be at, and I've seen it happen, Weapons 2, Armor 2 shotguns. And I've seen that happen like at the 6-7 minute mark, right when that fade steps on the field, and you're in a perfect position to defend against that, tech-wise. Obviously, the other half of that is your player's individual skill and what they do with that tech. But getting Armor 1, I've seen some popular openings. Teamwork and Tactics does Armor Armor 1 and Armor 2 back-to-back, right in the beginning of the game. That's very popular.
Right, the Armor 2 gets you an extra bite from the skulks, and that's why it's favored there that early. Over the weapons anyways, because the weapons don't necessarily buy you more damage on a skulk. It's better for pushing, and it might get you the extra damage based on regen or biomass, but not always.
Mello coming back around the corner as Carnage tries to finish off this RT at 12%. He does take him down. This, I mean, I can already tell, I mean, the pace of this game is completely different from the last one. I mean, these guys, this is much slower, a little bit more methodical. And there we see that Armor 2 being started. Oh!
Nice job by Shades there.
Very nice job there. As he comes through on now, coming around the corner. Let's take a view from Shades as he tries to take on this Marine. This is what it looks like from a Skulk's point of view.
Yeah, we're on track to get fades by 6-7 minutes now. If the Marines don't respond quickly and take down some of these harvesters, and they're going to be ill-prepared to deal with that because they don't have any phase tech going. They're going to be stuck on their base. I mean, they don't even have shotguns or anything on the way. So, in the next like minute and a half or 2 minutes, there's going to be fades on the field.
We're seeing now that Milkstein and Sui coming in from Repair Room. Both research has started for shotguns and phase gates as they move into ore processing. And we have a cleanup here in observation from Priori, taking down this harvester in observation. ET now is under attack. So they may lose this whole right side of the map just now as they're pushing into ore processing.
Yeah, and I think they kind of have to make some sort of sacrifice because they can't just hold ET through repair and just leave that. They're trying to get some forward ground into ore with phase gates being nearly done. They really want to take the position, and kind of the whole game's riding on this moment right now, basically.
Sui and Milkstein here in ore processing up against Sweetie Bot. Let's see how they do here. Sweetie Bot does actually end up going down. So does Shades. Havoc takes down Milkstein, but Sui takes him out at the end with his pistol. Armor 2 now has been completed, which is going to help these Marines out really well. It's going to make these Skulks days pretty hard, and now we got shotguns and Armor 2. And I think you just said that these fades are going to come out pretty soon.
I think he maybe should have skipped those the shotguns because they really need that phase gate up in ore.
Yeah, they need to get some map presence here. If they're going to push this far... Oh, there it is. So they're getting that up now, and the fades are about to come on the field in the next few seconds here, folks. I already see one egg going.
Oh, they didn't finish the gate.
Oh, no! Oh, my God, finish the gate! Oh, my God.
They pulled up for a second just to look. You got to finish that gate.
95% Bill. What a timing push from Priori. An unfortunate turn of events there for Unicorns. They needed that gate in ore processing for map presence there, and they just lost it. Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Milkstein now moving into Repair Room up against Sweetie Bot here. 97% on this RT. We're seeing now Kosan and Mello here in Elevator Transfer where another phase gate gets dropped. They're going to try to go now on the right side and try to hold that if they can hopefully use this team on the left side. Milkstein and Soy and on into Repair Room. This will really help them out. Now the fades are on the field. They do not have weapons. One.
We got two fades moving in. The shotguns, though, still with weapons zero. I mean, they're still dangerous. Carnage barely escaping there.
Wow, that was really good shots there from Fluffy.
We still have a couple of, oh no, Shades going fade now. I was going to say we still have a couple of them saving res. Sweetie Bot 46 might be interesting to see if he's going to go, if they're going 5 fade or going to go 4 fade into no-nos.
Look at this now. They have Repair Room and ET. I mean, they could use this as, you know, they could have this Repair Room phase gate just as a kind of, oh no. Coming into the main base, we got 4 fades streaming in. Oh! That was completely smacked away, and now they're going to move to Repair Room, maybe turn this into a grind gate.
And I think they're being a little, I mean, I feel like they're definitely ahead of this game, but they're overplaying their hand with those fades.
Yeah.
Hitting the base like that, that's dangerous because they went in blind. They didn't even know what was in there.
Yeah, there's
Could
no
have easily
scouting.
lost fade.
Yeah, no scouting, no nothing. I mean, I see why they tried to push everyone to shipping and then try to get to repair room quickly, try to get a good like grind down on that gate. But it didn't work out. I mean, they came through. One person got down to like 2%, but then all the other Marines faced through at the same time. And with those shotguns blasting, I mean, your precious fade this early in the game, you got to hold it.
Yeah, I mean, SweetieBot's already at 50 res. If they can wait until he gets an Onos, they don't need to pressure these gates. They just have SweetieBot hitting the res in the back until he goes Onos, exactly what he's doing. They just prevent the Marines from moving out, and as soon as the Onos is in play, they can just crush wherever they want.
SweetieBot at 51, as you said. 9 more until that Onos comes on the field, which definitely is going to be a game changer. Weapons 1 is going up right now for the Unicorns. This could be changed pretty soon.
Oh, these fades are in a bad position. They're going to have to go back out through the Marine start. They don't know what's in there, like I said.
His shots all over the place.
Oh, taking a big hit.
These guys moved all the way through. Wow.
I'm
Great
surprised
job.
that all of those fades got out.
I am
was
so
expecting at
surprised
least
too.
one.
You know, I was first personing on from Fluffy, and I mean there was a lot of shotgun misses. So I mean, in terms of accuracy, I'm seeing so far on Marine side, Priori seems to take the cake there, at least from what I'm seeing right now. 4 fades now coming into repair room up against Mellow, Milkstein, and on. Sui comes in to join the party. Shade stakes down Mellow. And these guys get out of there. Carnage almost goes down as he escapes to the north exit.
Carnage you have it getting really low. Something I don't think we've noticed or noted here is that Fluffy Unicorns are a European team, and we're playing on an American server at the moment. So that ping might be playing a little bit of a factor here into those shots just barely missing.
See SweetieBot coming through the main base, doing a little bit of harassing there as a push just gets repelled here in ET. Okay, so this is kind of bad what I'm seeing right now because again, Priori's got, I mean if you look, Priori's got the Unicorns on defense again, right? They're kind of like just phasing back and forth. And they can't really get together in offense. Wow, look at that. Completely cleaned out of ET. Everyone's dead. Holy cow.
Yeah, unfortunately, ET was left completely open. SweetieBot spotted that as a skulk, and all the fades were healing in hub, and then just flooded in there.
Wow, great job there by Priori, taking that map control and that map presence off the east side of the map from the Unicorns, and now they only have repair room as the phase. We have an RT being taken down here in ET as these guys stream down into observation. SweetieBot taking down Mellow, and Sui in there. Looks like he's going to go down as well in a flurry of blades and teeth, and these guys are being pushed back like crazy. SweetieBot at 64 res. It looks like he's going to wait for the 4 more res to at least get 1 upgrade on that Onos.
And now Marines are in this really tough position. They've got probably like, I would say like about 3 minutes or so, but before they're in so much trouble that the fades can just re-upgrade. Because if they can clear them now, they'll push them back down to Skulks. They'll see at 2-2, but they need to clear fades. They need to get 1 to 2 fades minimum.
Yeah, lifeform kills need to happen right now, and if that's not going to happen, then that Onos is... Oh, that Onos is an egg right now. SweetieBot is an egg, and he is going to pop out as an Onos, and we also have this nice little healing base in the central location of the hub. I know that went up a few minutes ago, but I just wanted to point that out. They don't have to go all the way back to the hive to heal. Great job here by Cat Cop.
I think they're going to try and reestablish or as a forward phase gate. This will give them ability to push into warehouse eventually, get them an extra extractor, put them back on 4, and it serves as backup to repair room.
We're seeing the Onos in the Gorge tunnel just hanging out, by the way. There comes the Gorge to meet him.
And this tunnel completely hidden by the shade there, so they can't see the infestation or anything in that side. Here comes the base rush.
Oh, this is a huge base rush. All of them, all the fades, the Onos charging in there. And the Bile Bomb, this is everything. There comes the beacon.
gotta get the Gorge. You gotta kill the Gorge.
Catcop gets out of there, but SweetieBot streams right back in with that. Oh no!
fade
Oh!
down.
Fade down! They did lose a fade here. This could be the Unicorn if they can take down life forms in this fight. Doesn't look like it's happening though. This is
If they can get the Onos, the Onos is running towards a pair.
Oh my god, 6%! Holy cow! SweetieBot, oh, if they got that. Oh, and the phase gate is down. Still, if you look at it, they lost one fade in that and really pushed back the Unicorns. I mean, I think that was a good trade-off. They have a strong economy right now. They do have 5 biomass, so he can drop a fade egg if he wants to spend that money.
Ooh, getting some low life from Shades. Goes down.
Oh!
Could lose another one here.
We gotta do
Havoc's
this. If
gonna
they can
move
take
up.
down Havoc.
Oh.
Oh boy. That was a hell of an exchange. 2 fades lost for Priori. I mean, we got phase gate loss in ore, phase gate loss in shipping that they just rebuilt. It was a good defense by Unicorns. I mean, I thought it was over at that point, but I mean, if you look at the Unicorns' economy, it's basically crippled right now. They're down to 3 extractors. Really?
Yeah, they did lose that phase gate in ore too, which was really important. The reason that the beacon was so far delayed because they were trying to get that phase gate finished in ore. That's why they took so long to beacon.
Fight here happening in logistics. You see Havoc taking down Kosan, and he gets out of there before Mello can take him down. Carnage around the corner. I think these guys know now about this little base that's happening. Nice whip action. Enough to take down, for Shades to take down Mello. And a nice cleanup there in South Tunnels.
A good scan. Now they are aware of that Gorge tunnel, so they're going to be able to take that out, assuming that whatever hit comes next doesn't clear them.
Okay, and look at what's happening. Logistics now going down. I mean, oh, you know, I have to give it. I mean, this, I'm not going to call it because I've seen, obviously, some crazy comebacks. You and I casted that Waka Waka Dexter game, and, you know, I'm just never going to call it because I just never know what's going to happen. But it doesn't look good for Fluffy, and that's what I'm going to say. Flamethrower's out. Oh!
Goes down.
Oh, my God!
I bet he was upset about that when he died around the corner.
Yeah.
But we are at that moment I was telling you about where we're basically at the point where Carnage can just buy another fade and it's not that big of a deal. Not only that, but the commander is in such a good position that he could just drop more eggs for the aliens. And the Marines have a lot of work ahead of them if they want to bring this back.
Oh,
they
totally.
have so much work.
They have so much. They need so much money right now. I mean, it's ridiculous. They just started Weapons 3. They like threw everything they had into Weapons 3 right now. I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, at this stage of the game, if you were Fluffy and you were trying to come back, what would be your strategy right now if you were Calm?
Oh, definitely the Weapons 3 is a smart choice over armor because you need to kill life forms. You need to burn them down. You need to be setting up repair room. If repair room falls, you're done. It's over.
Yeah.
We need to get away. You know, they already have the ops in there. They just need to get a chair to be able to beacon if that area gets rushed. And I think Aura was smart. I think Aura's smart to get a phase get in there, and they need to try and work on getting that back because they'll give them leverage to be able to push up, get a 4th extractor, and something to fall back on, and then get back into a position to push warehouse.
Havoc, 8% in the vents there in repair rooms. Oh my God, he might get caught. He does. He gets caught by On's flamethrower. Unfortunate decision as he streams out of that vent, and On was there with the flamethrower and was just like, yeah, I'm gonna light you on fire. Oh man, that was a great kill there. Unfortunate timing. They still got SweetieBot there as the Onos. Catcop now is a lurk, and they have Umbra researched. Umbra is a cloud that lurks can spray on their units, and it's a 3rd damage reduction. Couple that with missed shots, and your damage mitigation is pretty big.
Yeah, so Catcop, you know, just has so much res. Basically trying to get all the upgrades that he can. Goes lurk, and he's pulling it out to go with this group. Umbra here, this is where the chair would be useful to be able to beacon back in if they get swarmed up the gate, which is exactly what's happening.
There's the Umbra all sprayed around. Catcop doing a good job keeping all his units in that cloud. And SweetieBot all over the place. These aliens are all over this phase gate right now.
And then that's going to go down. There's no way they're saving that.
No way.
Notice is too far ahead.
And there we go. We're seeing, you know, they have 3 hives, obviously. I mean, they're going to get full upgrades soon. And now they're pushing into logistics. I mean, that was a great effort there by the Unicorns, I have to say. But it's just, they just lost it in the beginning. Where do you think, I mean, if you were looking at this game, Versal, I mean, what could have Unicorns have done differently, especially in that crucial kind of beginning?
I think Unicorns was trying to hold too much of the map. They made the decision at one point to go up one side and take ore and try and secure that, and that's smart. They really need to do that much earlier because they kept trying to push evenly among both sides, and they were getting taken out by priori's forces, which either overwhelmed them or be in really good ambush spots, and they just couldn't win any of those, the smaller movement, you know, trying to push 2 Marines down one side.
Yeah.
They just need to commit more to one side or try to find a way to be aggressive through hub and put the pressure back on the aliens to pull them back. But, you know, I feel like the whole game was pretty much decided within the first, I would say, 5 or 6 minutes.
I agree. We saw a little bit there, a little mini win by the Unicorns. Moral victory, taking down that hive there in repair. Also, Fade went down, but now we got the rest of Priori here in shipping, causing all sorts of havoc. They took down 1 IP. The other one is at 100%. SweetieBot at 60%. But Catcop there doing a good job keeping Umbra on everybody. And now everyone is dead from the Unicorns. Only 1 IP. There's the good game.
There's
wow.
the game. And we are doing best of X maps. So the first point goes to Priori since they won both sides on this this map here. I think it's are we switching servers now, or are we staying here?
I have to see what's going on. One second, guys, while we figure this out real quick.
Yeah, it's I figured it was best of 3 maps. That's what I read on the rules earlier.
All right, so Fluffy Unicorns is gonna check. Oh, okay. It's gonna be Jambi is gonna be the next match. Are we gonna do a server change? I think that's what we have to figure out right now. All right, guys, so there it goes. 27, almost 2,800 of you in here watching the Natural Selection League Summer Cup 2013 Division B Finals. Fluffy Unicorns versus Priori. As we're seeing right now, Priori winning the first map, winning here on Tram 2-0 against the Unicorns. And wow, what a strong gameplay from Priori. I have to say, though, in that second round, I know I said it before, I was pretty impressed with the Unicorns' ability to defend. I mean, one can argue and say, well, they were just delaying the inevitable, but I don't know. I think another team would have just been crushed in some of those rushes that Priori put on them.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they did an okay job combating it, but they never. It took them too long to take the initiative to do proper clears. If they cleared a side completely instead of just basically putting a bandage on it, if I could phrase it that way, they could have gained so much more ground. And they did that, but it came too late.
All right, so what we are gonna do is bring the team representatives from each team in here. We're gonna chat to them before this next map starts here.
Good morning. ish.
Hello.
Whatever it is.
So guys, this is Cat Cop speaking right now. He is the commander from Priori. So, Cat Cop, explosive rounds. You guys were just dominating left and right. How do you feel?
Good. Yeah, we definitely played the Marine game that we like to play on Tram. Just some heavy zoning, teching up, and doing our G thing. Alien round was a little messy. Lost way too many fades. But I would rather have a good Marine round than a good Alien round. So if I was picking how it went, that was okay with me.
Yeah, you know, I have to say, and Mello, so I have to say, tough 2 rounds. Though I did call out in that second round as Marines, you guys did some really amazing holds on the map. I mean, I know that it was an uphill battle, but there was some skirmishes there where you guys really did well. So tell me about what happened. You know, what happened during those 2 rounds?
Yes, basically the Marine round for us, we got the both tech points in repair and elevator, and usually we're really good at with our turtle powers to hold those two like tech points. But then we had some miscommunication, and one of our guys who should have been in elevator wasn't there. So just doing a little like mistake like that costs you so much. So you really need to be aware of what's happening.
Well,
Yeah, and I noticed. I noticed that at one point you had the 3 phase gates up. Oh, I'm speaking spectate.
Okay.
And then I noticed at one point that everyone had phased out of elevator, and the elevator bot came in as Skulk and noticed that it was completely open, and all the fades were healing in hub, and I was like, oh no, here it comes. That was the moment that you guys lost elevator.
Yep.
So Cat Cop.
And
No, go ahead, Mello.
yeah, and regarding our alien round, it's a really strong strat. I think the opposite team did it as well to hold those 4 harvesters or 5 harvesters up in the north. They're really easy to hold, but we were on wrong fronts. The mezzanine front and the north tunnel fronts, we should have held that better instead of the ore rest node.
Well, I mean, I think Cat Cop's biased, and he's glad that you didn't. So,
Definitely.
so I think this is going to be interesting going into Jambi right now. This is a fan favorite map. I've been seeing a lot of people rooting for Jambi lately. So
Jambi's the best map.
yeah. Okay. So what makes this a really good map? I just want to hear. This will be the last question before we get into it. Let's take from Cat Cop for what do you like about Jambi?
My homeboy XTC made it. He was on B Club with me, and he's on Priori with me. It's also different. You have to do different strategies. It doesn't play out like Tram or Summit, which is basically every NS2 map. It plays out entirely uniquely.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. So I was asking Mello real quick what he liked about Jambi, so go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I agree with what Cat Cop was saying. This map is very different from all of the other competitive NS2 maps. That you can approach it in so many different ways, doing offense or defense, and where you want to push, and where you want to place your PGs, and so on.
All right, so, well, guys, good luck to you, and yeah, get back to your teams, and we'll get this started. I'll let you know when we're ready to go.
All right. All right. Good luck. Have fun, Mello.
All right,
Thank
nice.
you again, REDDOG.
Yep. Good luck.
All right, so sorry about that, guys. I got a my thing hiccuped here, so I just put the stream back up. You didn't miss anything, obviously. So I'm gonna kind of leave a review of this this map real quick. So Versal, if you can take us through a little bit of this map, I'm just gonna double check a couple things, make sure the stream integrity is good, and yeah, take us through it.
Sure. Unlike Tram, which you just saw, where the spawns are variable, for Marines, they're going to always start in Docking Bay, which is at the bottom right-hand corner of the map, and the aliens can start at either of the top spawn locations here, either in Waste Recycling, which is where the hive is at the moment here in the pre-game, or at the top left side, which is Pipeworks. And I think that the way that this map is laid out is really promising for different styles of play. I mean, there's ways to position your phase gates differently. There's ways to set up in possible locations to use arcs. You can do pretty much whatever you want on this map. There's not any sort of really poor strategy. I do think that maybe the left side where there's electrical core is a little bit awkward, but all in all, I think that I really like the way that this map is laid out, especially for being a community-made map as well. This isn't an official, Unknown Worlds NS2 map. This is something made by community members. So for the effort that went into this, for how well it plays out and how well it's designed, I think is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I agree. I really like watching. I think matches on here are pretty exciting just because of the positioning of, I think you mentioned, some of the phase gates on this map. I love really strong phase gates on this map. My favorite spot that I normally see is X or Oxy. Those are really, really popular, also in Skylights as well. If you got one in, in X and in Skylights, I mean, you pretty much got straight access into Pipeworks and waste recycling. I mean, obviously one in Baywing is very popular as well. So really like seeing the strategies on here and the really good play. So I think we're going to get started here pretty soon. I'm just going to put, I'll put the scores up on here. Why not? And it looks like we are going to get going here. I know that the stream just went down for you guys. Don't worry, it's right back up. Stop freaking out. And 1 second. It's back up. Don't worry. All right. So here we go. We're gonna get this thing started now. I'm just gonna tell them we're ready. Moving into round 3 here. And Marines are ready from Catcop.
Yeah, just waiting for Fluffy to prepare. I wish I was in the Fluffy team speaker mumble to hear any sort of speech that they might have be going on. We're like, come on guys, we could do this.
Yeah, especially the Fluffy Unicorns, like they really, I mean, after that beating that they took on the first map, I think they're more inclined to be like, look, we got to do this. Again, I mean, it looks like the format and it's a little bit in error before because I thought we discussed something in the prior week, but apparently that changed. This isn't a best of 5, this is going to be a best of 3 map wins. So a map win is winning both sides, Aliens and Marines.
Oh, and we're starting.
Alright, and we are on our way here for round 3, map 2 on Jambi for this NSL Summer Cup 13 matchup finals, Division B, priori in docking as Marines. We're seeing the Unicorns spawned over in Pipeworks, and they're moving now down into Gravity, about 4 of them, while one's over in Offload.
And then Fluffy just moving really slow. They've actually walked pretty much all the way through to Gravity, trying to get really silently over to repairs. They're walking the whole
being
way.
So sneaky right now. Oh, let's see if this actually pays off because they're wasting a lot of time on this map.
Oh, they're going through the vent. I think they're trying to go through and do a little bit of flank here.
Yeah, I see 1 down on the south, 2 on the top. I mean, SweetieBot definitely knows something's up in this room. And he's going to back off as they are going to try to get a little bit more position. 1 from behind! Great job there. Carnage and
Nice
Rusty coming around the corner.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be in time, though.
They might. They do take it down. Hey, that's a win in the beginning there. I mean, you want to take down these RTs. You want to work on the economy of the Marines. I mean, if they're spending all their money rebuilding their economy, they can't really spend much on anything else.
Right, and the time that they have to go back to do that is also, an investment as well, because now there's, the offense. Keep the offense. You don't have to worry so much about defense. See, if they didn't hit that, then all of a sudden those 3 Marines are hitting, X and oxygenation.
Yeah. So See, mines is the only thing researched right now for the Marines. We're seeing now 4 of the Unicorns have streamed in here to Gravity, taking down Carnage pretty easily, and now moving against Rusty.
Oh, look how low all of them are.
Yeah, 2 of them at 5%, 7% respectively, and this, wow. Priori having a hard start right now. This is some really good early wins for the Unicorns.
They're pulling all. I don't think it should be. They're kind of overreacting to what was just one Marine over in Skylights. They pulled all of those skulks back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, come on, guys, calm down. It's just Havoc. Oh, man. And the RT is being redropped here in Gravity. We're seeing over here Priori, I'm sorry, in Sweetie Bot in Bay Wing, building that up. 3 skulks now moving in through the center in offload. They may go to Electrical Core.
Right. Then just to give you an idea about how far we've been set back from compared to last game. I mean, the last game that we did it for Priori as Marines, they were already almost on weapons 1 at this moment, and they don't even have an arms lab or an ops or anything in base.
Nice mine kill there by Rusty. Havoc comes right behind this Skulk group in this corridor, in this vent here, and actually takes them out. Nice fight happening here in X. Unicorn's got to be careful about this right now. There's a 2-prong attack coming, 1 in oxygenation, 1 in organ donation. This is something that they're really going to have to seriously deal with, otherwise these guys are going to walk into pipe works.
I think they should be fighting to clear actually both of these. A mine does go down, which can be really big. Oh, it didn't activate in time. But they should be able to clear over to organ donation if they go now. I think they're going to make it in time.
Here we go, Shades now trying to fight this off with his partner in here. Nice use of the walls there. Great cleanup.
Yeah, they clear both of them. They're going to have to get on that harvester quick, though. They're actually going to need a gorge there if he doesn't run there quick. Fluffy's on the way. Or not Fluffy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I say that too. I know, they got their names reversed here. It's kind of annoying. Sweetie Bot in Waste Recycling, building up the power into that room. I just want to show you what this room looks like. It doesn't look as clear as it is from the top-down view. There is lots of walls and screens and everything in here, so doing a fight in there is kind of hard. Sui and On here in Skylights. Rusty and Havoc coming around in offload.
Oh, they're going back to finish off that harvester.
Nice pinch there by Melkstein. Great cleanup there. And now Mello in supply lines biting down this RT.
They got to be back on those extractors. They can't get too caught up on being full on defense because they're going to run into the same problem they had last time as aliens.
I think the game's going to be changing pretty soon here, though. I mean, if you look, I mean, they got Armor 1 going, Phase Gates going, and Shotguns going, all researching at the same time. And, you know, if you look up, they're at 6. They're going to be at 6 resource towers. They've lost 4 this entire game so far.
It's a nice double clear there from Carnage up in Waste. I mean, a little bit too much for him to take out, but he does take out half that force, which is going to reduce the amount of extractors they can clear on the right side.
I think once these guys get these upgrades out, it's going to really kind of start moving the momentum from Unicorns to Priori, especially in this early game. Now, the Unicorns have lost 0 harvesters, but they've only captured 3 in this entire game. So, I don't know about the resource flow right now. I mean, Priori could just you know, their economy could just, you know, outstrip the Unicorns right now and give them that advantage in the mid-game.
It's really difficult to hold more than 3. I mean, 4, unless you're dominating, that's pretty much your maximum with them being able to get waste. But they really have to be way more aggressive on these extractors. They need to make them, the Marines pull back, make them rebuild, because right now they're running away with these resources.
Shades now. Oh boy.
Security, yeah.
Getting a phase gate up here. As you can see here, guys, this basically is a gate linking 2 points, 2 gates together. And it can actually be a whole network of gates. And right now they got it up in electrical core. Looks like they're putting one up in docking bay as well. Oh, and the Unicorns do know this is here. Advanced Armory now has gone up. This is where the money and the economy really makes a huge difference.
Yeah, normally the Advanced Army is delayed a little bit, but with 6 extractors, you're going to be able to afford Armor 2 or if Weapons 2 is your choice by the time that the other upgrade is done. So they went ahead and went for it because they know that they can afford it.
Yeah. We got Havoc and Carnage taking down the Harvester there in Organ Donation. We also see Shades and Rusty moving in here to Oxy, leaving this Alien Harvester clear. Oh, this is just not looking good. Again, they could just get out-teched, out-pinched here. I mean, sorry, out-teched and pinched.
I'm kind of surprised that Shades is going for cysts in Oxidation. Normally you go for cysts because you want to try and remove the infestation from the Harvester so it dies slowly, but there's 3 cysts that were help providing infestation to that one Harvester. Now they need to take that gate. They're all going to run back. This is a mistake, I think. I think they need to take that gate, and all of them pull back.
Yeah, and
they could have easily taken security right there.
And what was the win there? You know, like now we got 2 Mello and Kosan coming into Waste Recycling up against Sweetie Bot.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, I think that was a mistake. They could have. I thought they were going to go, and they didn't go.
Look at them. 4 of them here dealing with 1 Marine. On the
Not a shotgun.
Yeah, not even a shotgun on the other side of the map. This is total overcommitment here. 14% on this Harvester. They're going to end up taking that down, but 2 Marines have now moved into Oxy, Rusty and Shades, and 2 Marines, Havoc and Carnage, coming into the Pipeworks main hive.
Basically, is under attack and electrical core. Spawner should be able to get through there, but it's going to be up to 1 person to be able to stop them here. Oh, never mind. They face back through security as well.
This, I think, I mean, is an extremely bad situation for the Unicorns to be in right now. They just cannot push Priori out of here.
We are almost on Fades. Just need 1 more res in order to get there. They'll be unupgraded again. But, I mean, they're going to have to make a big play with it. They're going to have to clear at least security phase gate and start working on res. I think if they can clear security, they'll be fine for at least a little while.
Yeah. I mean, let's take a look at this resource maps. 503 to 268 resources collected for, and obviously Priori outstripping them like crazy. Now, the first Fade is out on the field, but if you look at the Marine upgrades, they have Armor 2, Weapons 1, Shotguns, Advanced Weapons, Jetpacks now have started. It's just like everything you need to just make sure these Fades have a very bad day at the office.
The phase gate almost going down electrical core gets down to 9%. That would have been a big win for them because they would have been able to, move over and take the left side of the map. But, I mean, at least there's not Weapons 2. Last time when they got the fades up, there was Weapons 2, and that's really hard to deal with. But even Weapons 1, I mean, Weapons 1 Armor 2 is still nothing to scoff at.
No, yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, but it's still really good, and especially, I mean, when you put in, like, the individual player skill, right? Like, their handling and their accuracy, coupled with the skill that we've seen with these Fades in the last game. They're not landing all their swipes. So it just means that they're committed to that fight with that shotgunner a little bit more, which gives that shotgunner a little bit more chance to tag you.
Command station taking damage.
Fades going in with low energy. Gotta be careful about that.
Yeah, the worst is trying to blink out and you don't move anywhere when you hit the blink.
You just like kind of waddle out the hallway.
Yeah, you waddle. It is like a waddle. You're kind of just like,
I was kind of equated it to kind of like, you ever like walk on a dock with flippers? That's what it feels
yeah,
like.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Oh boy, and now these guys, we got On, Melkstein, and Mello coming in here. Oh my god, wow! Sweetie Bot completely dominating here. Those Skulks and the Fade goes down in Oxy. Not what Unicorns wanted to lose at this point. Very strong map positioning right now for the Marines. It looks like there's gonna be a beacon because jetpacks are done. And they're gonna run to the prototype lab, grab their jetpacks, and now these Marines are basically way more dangerous. Weapons 2 is halfway done.
The jets are nice, but I don't think that pipe is really that conductive to jetpacks. I mean, it doesn't have that high of a ceiling, and there's a lot of, I wouldn't call it debris, but things in the way. There's not a lot of room to maneuver.
Yeah. We're seeing now these guys got pushed all the way back into pipe, leaving Havoc, Sweetie Bot, nice little armory wall that they're dropping here in Oxy. Obviously, the aliens can get through right here, but really it's to stop these fades from escaping and maybe accidentally hitting the armory and then getting tagged. And we see an observatory and a phase gate blueprint being dropped there in Oxy, which is, I mean, this is, if they get this up, this is going to be such a strong forward base for Priori. They're on 7 extractors, Versal. I mean, their money is just incoming like crazy.
We do have a gorge tunnel that went up in supply lines. They're getting bob bomb started. Unfortunately, I think they may have built that gorge tunnel too close to the power node, and it's going to start taking infestation damage. And that's going to give it away. It's going to be really close if it gets it or not.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it
does.
does! It does! Oh,
Just
they're
barely.
alerted. 4 on. He comes around the corner. He's like, oh, crap. And now big fight here happening. Priori moving in with all their Marines, most all of them here into Pipeworks, which is the main hive.
You see, it's just not, they get cleared much easier than it was last time in Warehouse because there's just not a lot of room to maneuver in there.
Oh! Fade down. Kosan goes down with a shot to the back. Oh, and that leaves 2 fades down with really low income flow. I mean, look at them. 2 gorges coming through the gorge tunnel. They're going to go for a bile rush.
There's no one in base. That Ops isn't going to pick them up until they're already at the door.
Yeah.
If they can make this work, they're going to need probably the whole team there. They're going to need the fades there to cover them while they're doing this.
Yeah, because all it takes is a fade. Look at them.
They've all moved away from base gate, so it's going to take a beacon here.
Yeah. I mean, if they can beacon that OBS right away, it's right here, guys. Oh, and we see a fade go down in that fight in Pipeworks, and here they go.
Under attack.
They're spreading out the damage too much.
Yep, they need to focus. Oh, no, there goes...
Go for the chair. They're going for it. They dropped
They're going for the chair. They dropped another chair. 2 chairs dropped. And it looks like this chair may go down.
Doesn't go down.
Oh, nano shield. Oh, and it does go down. But it is saved. If they can get these blueprints out, get the blueprint. Oh, my God.
No one's at the follow-up.
Oh, my God. No one's at waste recycling. Oh, they are so lucky. They are so lucky. Oh, I thought it was over there. Wow. They just dropped 2 chairs. That was really smart. It's pretty good. And now these guys are way too teched up, and they're going to really defend this like crazy.
Station under attack.
And they redrop docking. And that's going to be built as well. That was a good move. I mean, I think that was the Unicorns kind of all in at that point. I mean, if that didn't work out.
Yeah, I think if they had someone in position to get waste, because they should have known that was going to be the follow-up. And then, I mean, maybe a drifter over there or something. They would have won. Pretty ridiculous to think about. They would have won that.
Yeah, I know. Well, like I said, that's why we don't call it, right? Like
that's why we don't call it.
There's stuff that happens that you're just like, oh my God. We see exoskeletons now have been researched. There's the good game. I mean, that was Unicorns all in. I mean, if it worked, that would have been pretty amazing. So Priori wins their second Marine round here on Jambi. Really very strong play. These guys are good. And there we go. Priori wins.
So Priori, like it's best of 3 maps. So Priori has to win this next map. If they don't, I think what happens is we replay Marines and Aliens until one side wins both Marines and Aliens.
I think into a new map as well.
Is it the new map? I thought it was the same map. I thought we played the same map over and over.
You know, I don't know. I'm really glad we have a ref in here because apparently the casters have no clue what the format of this is.
That's what I understood. This is a brand new format, by the way, as well. I mean, this isn't something. This is something they're trying specifically for this cup to see if it'll work. Mainly for the reason, I mean, you could do best of 5, best of 7, or whatever in most matchups. But the problem is that NS2 is an asymmetrical game. You know, Aliens and Marines aren't the same. They don't have the same upgrades. They don't play the same. And with, you know, as patches come along, one side is typically considered, you know, maybe a little bit stronger than the other side or unbalanced for whatever reason. So there's always been a fight to try and find a way to make it fair without giving one team a leg up just because they're whatever race.
Right. I think, you know, here, that was so far pretty strong. Oh, Versal, you're apparently taking off your shirt.
Nope.
No. That was a quick no. Anyways, guys, so welcome, everybody. We're moving into this last round, last round on this map, and could possibly the last round of this final. This is Priori versus the Fluffy Unicorns. This is the Natural Selection League NS2 Summer Cup 2013 Division B Finals. The game you're watching is Natural Selection 2. It is a hybrid of an RTS and FPS. So it's Aliens versus Marines, which are both playable, obviously, and on each side has a commander, which has a top-down view of the map, and the rest of his team plays from an FPS point of view. Now, as you can see, the map in front of you right now, there are tech points where you, as aliens, you grab tech points to drop a hive, and as Marines, you grab a tech point to drop a command center. Those need to stay alive the entire game. The point of the other team is to kill all the hives or all the command centers to win the game. And basically, you'll see there's resource. You'll hear us say RTs and harvesters and extractors. That's all basically the same thing. It just basically means there's a resource tower, resource nozzle around the map. The Marines have extractors to extract those resources, and the aliens have harvesters to extract those resources. Those go towards the teams. So the commander of each team has what's called team resources, which he can spend on structures, which they can spend on upgrades, and various other things to help their team on the map. And it's very unique if you're an alien commander and a marine commander of what you can actually spend those resources on and what buildings. Now, the individual players, the players on the ground, in the field, actually have what's called personal resources. Now, they can use that, so Marines use that to buy weapons at their armories, and buy certain things like exosuits and jetpacks and all this wonderful stuff, and this wonderful tech for alien killing. And obviously the aliens can use their resources for upgrades. So they can upgrade to a higher life form, their first life form being the Skulk, and they have to spend their personal resources as they want to go up in the higher life form chain, you know, from Skulk to Gorge to the Flying Lurk to the Fade, and then ultimately to the Onos. So those cost personal res as well, which is why it's very important that they hold on to, say, when we are calling that a Fade is down, it's so important that happened, because that person waited until they were at 40 P-res, personal res, at least, to get that. And if they lose it immediately, I mean, that's a huge setback for the alien team.
Yeah, absolutely. The time that it takes to get back to that point can be a very long time, unless you're on like 6 or 7 harvesters. Even if you are, and it happens early enough, it can take a long time. I mean, there is the option for a commander to drop eggs specifically for you to upgrade in life forms, but even those are really expensive. So
Versal, you want to turn on your camera, by the way?
Is it off? How did it go off?
Apparently it's off.
I didn't turn it off. Hold on.
I don't have my screen up, so, and there he is.
Okay, I don't know how it turned off.
Thanks,
I didn't
guys.
change any settings.
It was probably when I hiccuped. It probably just
okay.
never reconnected. So
All right,
there he is, guys. Because someone was saying, "Where's Versal?"
I'm here.
All right, so there he is. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, we're gonna get started here pretty soon. I think the Unicorns, I'm sorry, Priori is waiting for one more person to join their team. So if you haven't yet, obviously, if you don't know, and I know a lot of new people are here, my name is Sting Red Dog. I cast a lot of NSL competitive NS2 matches. My co-caster today here joining me is Versal, who plays on a Division 1 competitive team as their commander, and that team is Nexel. He also can be followed on Twitter, and he also does a lot of nightly NS2 Let's Plays with him, and it's a lot of fun. He does a lot of different themes. I heard you lost your shirt one night, Versal, so... And you were also wearing a big Mexican hat.
Yeah. It was part of a bet that I lost. The hat wasn't part of the bet. I just felt like it added to the flavor.
Right. Well, you guys can follow him there on his Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Versal. It's right there to your right. So make sure you follow him as well. He does some great casts. We're going to go into this last round here on Jambi. This is a 6 versus 6 match. I know a lot of you are asking a lot of questions about the game. That's awesome. There are a lot of NS2 regulars and community members in this chat right now, so ask your questions, and they will get them answered. Everyone's so nice, and mad props to my moderators that are active right now and watching the chat for any spam or anything like that. The moderators do enforce the rules that are on the bottom left of my channel right now, so make sure you guys read those and just don't break any of those rules. Then we'll have a happy day. All right, here we go. I'm gonna say we're ready. And we're gonna get this last one started. Ready call from Cat Cop. On priori. And we're just waiting for a ready call from the Fluffy Unicorns.
This could potentially be the last game.
Yeah. I wanted to, before we start too, I wanted to give a mad props a shout out to Twitch for placing this cast on the front page for the first hour of the cast from my time, 11 to 1, or I'm sorry, 11 to 12. So really, thank you so much for you guys over there supporting NS2 and just trying to help us get this great game out to the masses. It's an awesome game. If you guys haven't bought it yet, you should. You're gonna have a lot of fun. If you like competitive matches, well, join it, play it, learn it, and then either join a team or get your friends together to buy it and then join the NSL Season 3. If you go to ensl.org, ensl.org, guys, and my moderators will put that into the chat. The Season 3 signups are ending at the end of this month, so you can still join a team or get a team together and join Season 3. It's going to be so much fun, and I really hope to see you there, and really hope to cast some of your matches.
Command station taking
Yeah,
damage.
you only need 6 people.
You only need 6.
Definitely,
Yeah.
We want players from anywhere, but I'm looking at you, North America. We could really use some more teams in North America.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. Last round. I think Fluffy Unicorn's there. We're having last-minute locker room chat. And here we go, guys. Best of 3 map total wins. So if the Unicorns wins this round, we go into another match. See, now the Unicorns starting there in Docking Bay, splitting off, doing a 2-3 split, and over there in Priori land, in Pipeworks, we got a 1-3-1 split. Mostly coming down the middle here.
Trying to get a good flank over here on Fluffy Unicorns down in supply lines. Nice hit at the same time on both those Marines.
Yeah, these guys, great timing. They called that out. You can kind of see as they were around the corner, them talking to each other probably in their mumble of when they were going to actually pounce.
Deciding not to go base, they just want to try and collect their wins in the field, and that's what I see a lot of teams fall prey to, is they get a couple of Marines and they're like, okay, go base now, go base, and then you get there just as they're spawning.
Yeah. Yeah. Milkstein and Mellow coming down here, 2 supply lines, building up that power, and he build at RT. We see Fluffy now moving all the way into Oxy right now. This is quite interesting that they are so really extended right now.
Yeah, fortunately they don't win that engagement, but if they had, that would have put them in a really great spot. Commander having to be pulled to deal supply lines, I guess forgets to drop organ donation. It's just sitting there waiting.
Yeah, twiddling their thumbs. Havoc now on the Gravity RT. We're seeing in shipping. Sui and On coming into Gravity. Going to try to shoot this guy off of there. Havoc hearing that, trying to get into position. And guys, this is really good. I mean, if you guys are watching the play here from these comp players, you know, as a skulk, you never want to take Marines head on, and especially you don't want to be what's called a floor skulk. You want to stay up on the walls, on the ceilings, try to drop them from all these angles. It's so easy to tag a skulk that just runs on the ground and straight at you.
Yeah, get off the ground.
Get off the ground. It's the biggest thing.
Yeah, again, for people not aware, the skulk does just have the ability to basically scale any wall or stick to any ceiling. So, as he's running basically full speed. I mean, there is a You can jump faster on the floor and gain more momentum that way, but you do have access to any surface.
Except the comm chair anymore.
Except the comm chair.
That was
for
pretty
various
great
reasons.
with Tower D. That next I'm not going to bring anything up, but... all right, Mello and Melkstein and Kosan here in Skylights. Havoc, Carnage, and Shades.
And we haven't. I mean, this is a pretty even game so far. I mean, the aliens are doing a fairly good job at defending, but they haven't had the opportunity to expand all the way to waste like they maybe want to. So they're being very defensive, just trying to sit on 3 extractors. But unfortunately, we got 2 Marines and X now moving in, and the aliens are preoccupied with offload.
Yeah, I love 2-prong attacks right now. We got On and Soy here in, trying to snipe down these Hydras in Oxy. I mean, obviously that's going to be known right now. Mello and Melkstein moving into offloads into Organ Donation, where they're going to try to put some pressure on this RT. But look over in Gravity. Sweetie Bot and Rusty taking down that RT. Also the one going down in supply lines. So while this offense is going, the Unicorns' economy is being crumpled behind them.
Unfortunately, I think they're going to get cleared out of both locations here without taking down the Harvesters.
Not even a good trade-off right there. It's like they didn't even trade Harvesters right there. They actually just lost Marines, and they lost 2 Extractors behind their front lines.
Mm-hmm. And now they're going to maybe lose supply or electrical before they can get over there and be stuck on just base.
Yeah, Armor 1 is about halfway done for the Unicorns. Observatory is up as well. And they're rebuilding. This is what I was saying in the beginning, Versal. Like if you're not protecting your RTs and your commander is spending so much money trying to redrop these RTs, it's just you can't do anything else. We're seeing there in supply lines, Mello taking down one of the Skulks there, 7% on that RT. I don't know why that Skulk actually engaged the Marine. He could have just taken down that Extractor, which was a way more of a win.
Absolutely. That would have been by far the correct choice.
Mello and Melkstein hanging out in Skylights. We're seeing shotguns halfway done. Phase gate research halfway done. That's going to enable them to get on the map a little bit. But, I don't know. Look at the res right now for Priori. They're all at 30, so they just need 10 more personal res to get those next life forms, which is the fades out on the field. Oh.
And the aliens are kind of trickling in here. I think I say the Marines might be able to hold it, but
yeah,
once they pulled out the pistols, I knew it was over because they weren't going to be able to deal with 2 more Skulks.
On and Kosan in Baywing, building up the power here. We're seeing that the Harvester is going up in waste recycling as Kosan comes right in there.
And we haven't had any tech for a while because we've just been trying to recap over on the Marine side.
As you guys can see, these things around the map, these are called drifters, the one in Skylights right there. Those are controlled by the alien commander, and they are actually used to build structures faster on the map. Structures still grow normally, but at an extremely slow rate if they don't have a drifter next to it trying to build. Nice
And we
cleanup
should have fades around the 8.5 minute mark. So Marines aren't.
Well, they delayed them a bit.
They delayed them a bit, but it's more that the aliens are just being very defensive. So they're just trying to hold what they have. Trying to take waste is probably, like I said, last round is about as far as you want to extend it unless you're really dominating.
Seeing here, Melkstein owning Carnage there in Electrical Core, keeping that alive. I don't know what they're... Fluffy Unicorns has rebuilt their economy at this point. They've lost 6 Harvesters versus just 2 for Priori. Team Resources, 275 to 221. Kills, 19 to 22. So, they're lagging behind a bit, but it's not like that first game. It was like 26 to 6.
No, this is definitely much stronger. But unless they get a phase network in place soon, they're gonna be really poor position.
Not just that, tech-wise, if these fades come out in the next minute or so, they're on Armor 1 shotguns, and they're just not going to have the tech to deal with these fades. I would be very, very surprised if they pull it off, but, again, you need at least armor 2 to deal with fades. Otherwise, they're just going to cut right through you.
Yeah, they're gonna have to be. I mean, they have phase gate over electrical. It looks like they want to try and get waste. The Gorge Tunnel is up there, which is gonna allow for easy reinforcement.
Has been
None of them have a
down.
welder though, unfortunately. Oh no, someone does have a welder. One person
Command
does.
station under
They're being
attack.
pushed back now by just Cat Cop Spit. Oh man, and a nice little rush here by Sweetie Bot. No, not really a rush, probably just to get the attention.
I think maybe that worked out well for them because I was really nervous for those Marines. They were just gonna lose those shotguns because they were getting ready to be pounced on.
Looks like it was on the arms lab there in docking bay. So the arms lab, guys, houses the Marine upgrades. If the arms lab gets taken out, the Marines lose all their upgrades that they have, and it's got to be rebuilt for them to regain the ones that they researched. So it's really, really a high-value structure when these guys stream into the main Marine base.
Yeah, it doesn't even have that. That doesn't have that much health either, so it's pretty easy to take down with one skull.
Command station under
Seeing
attack.
Carnage in here up against Nitai, who's the commander, who had to jump out, gets tagged by Sui as he comes in around the corner. And now we're seeing Mello and Melk moving into organ donation. Nice shot there by Mello.
Oh,
And
they can get the
Melkstein.
Gorge here.
There's a scan. Oh my god. The only one left. Katkov is out. Melkstein is after him. Does take him down with that shotgun. Great shots there. Good
Phase gate
mini
going up
wins.
in waste. That could be big if this phase gate finishes.
Armor 2 is going up, and they do have enough for... Wait a minute. No one's going fade. Oh, no. Shades is. Okay. I was going to say, I wonder if this is a snail's moment.
No, I think that they were looking for a good time to do it because you can't just necessarily do it right at 40 if there's an imminent threat, which is what there was. You know, there was Marine pushing directly into pipe work, and you have to deal with that. But here it comes. Here comes the fade over to... Well, I thought they're going to go right into waste, but I guess not.
Yeah, they're coming through now, down into Carnage and Shades. Rusty coming through here. Just going to get the view from Carnage as they're coming through into Baywing. From the fades, they're definitely going to engage these guys.
They're just missing too many shotgun shells.
Yeah. Rusty really low, but they do hold it. I mean, that phase gate is up. This is their, like, lifesaver on this map. Armor 2 is done, so Armor 2 and shotguns. Sui now in supply lines. They have built up in there as well.
So Marines are going to try and turtle again. They're going to try... And they have to get more fake kills than they got last game earlier. Weapons 1 probably going to be the next upgrade. That's going to be putting them on track to try and get some kills. But they're not in as good a position as they were last time at this moment, I feel. Last time they had the triple tech point hold. I feel like their upgrades were maybe a little bit further ahead than they are now. But they're just not in a good position. And it's so easy to sneak through from here to hit both Baywing and Repair.
Yeah.
That they're going to be just basically stuck on 2 to 3 extractors this whole game now.
Yeah, and it looks like Priori is doing kind of their same thing. They got 4 fades out on the field. Sweetie Bot now at 50 res. He's just going to wait until he can grab that Onos, and then they're just going to ground and pound. Rusty and Shades here in repairs as Kosan and Mello come in here.
And I would just really love to see Fluffy Unicorns just land some solid hits here. Get a couple of these fades down, rally, bring the game back.
Sui and Milkstein coming around the corner. We're seeing now on the other side, Mello and Kosan coming up through trash ejection. Sweetie Bot right below in the vents.
And I think they've recognized now that there's 2 Marines over in supply lines, which is a good time to now crush, knowing that they have that many over there.
Wow, these guys have really dominated here. Mello and Kosan outside get pushed out. Now they're moving right back in. Here comes the fade blinking in.
I was actually surprised that Shades went in there. I'm not sure what he was trying to accomplish there.
Let me just give him a nice little target. Milkstein and Sui coming in through into supply line. Let's get the view from Milkstein right here. here comes the Fades. As they come in, they're just going to cut him down. They are enzymed. Soy goes down as well.
Weapons 1 finally started 12.5 minutes into the game.
Spurs have all been dropped right now that they've dropped electrical core, and that has been built, and now these 3 Fades are coming into Gravity. Mello and Kosan in here with that other Fade around the corner. These guys are just going to get slammed in this corner. Wow, Priori is just on fire this entire match. They have really got this dialed in. It's just not looking good right now for the Unicorns. They're sitting on 4 extractors right now, which is, I mean, it's not great. Oh, Fade goes down here in waste recycling. They do get tagged.
That's really important. That's going to help them get a little bit more ground here. If they can get 1 more Fade, there might be hope for them to get back into this game. But 3 is still pretty strong, and they're at the ability, they'll be at the ability soon, I should say, rather, to get more Fades with comm drops. But it's going to be a long time before Havoc can get another Fade.
Oh my god. These Marines here in the corner in Gravity.
Oh my god, Carnage!
Oh!
Still!
Oh my god, that was so low. One more shot could have taken him, but they could not get this phase gate up. They only got it half built. Oh, and that maybe would have given them at least a hold on the Gravity RT. But now that goes down, and oh man.
Yeah, both those Cat Cop is just type chat there. But yeah, both those Fades. I mean, they had to assume that he was, you know, out of shells loaded. But if he had even 1 more, they were fighting right in his face.
Yeah, they were. Oh my god, Carnage again!
Did they caught? No!
Oh my god, I thought he was gonna get caught. Oh, he does go down. He goes down by Kosan, who is around the corner with a pistol shot. Holy cow! What a grab!
That was such a roller coaster. He's like, oh, he's got away. Oh no, he didn't. Oh, he got away. No, he didn't.
That was awesome. All right, Sui now going down to Shades here in Gravity as Kosan and On come around the corner. Oh boy. All right, so weapons 1, armor 2, shotguns for Unicorns. Priori now up to 5 extractors here. If the Unicorns can hold Gravity here, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. They drop their second phase gate to try to get it up here.
Oh, so greedy again, Gravity.
Wow. These guys, they're crouching in front of the like the nozzle of the gun. The muzzle of the gun. Like they're just like right there, putting it to their forehead. Like pull the trigger. Wow.
He's kind of trapped now. He doesn't know exactly where to go because he doesn't have vision anywhere. He's just kind of running blind.
Well, Sweetie Bot is at 68 P-Res. It takes 60 to go Onos, and each one of their upgrades cost 8. So if they want to go full triple upgrade, that's 24 resource costs. So 84 total res for fully upgraded Onos. But they only have 2 highs right now, so they only have 2 sets of upgrades. Looks like they went Spur and Shell.
Yeah, might even need to get that Onos a little bit earlier. They're down to 2 Fades, and the Marines now holding, you know, pretty good position with this Gravity phase gate. It's going to be able to route block a little bit and hold repairs and bay a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Gonna have to watch out for oxygenation.
This is really good. I mean, I like how the Unicorns have really established themselves on this map. I mean, they finally got up Gravity. You know, this is gonna protect their income flow. If they can go ahead and get repairs, they're gonna be sitting on 5, and it looks like On from Fluffy is going there. Looks like that's exactly what he's gonna do, and they'll hold this whole right side of the map.
Got a little bit of push here going to base. Bile Bomb, we got to, oh no, it's gonna need a beacon.
No.
He doesn't have the rest for it yet.
Oh
it's
no.
So much damage, only waits for just that 1 extra.
Here they come through, they do phase through.
But they're all dead. There's only 1 left.
Oh no. That was it.
That's it, that's game.
That's it, that's game. And they came right in there. Oh, how unfortunate. Unicorns looked like they actually finally got a hold on the map. Oh, and there we go. Priori wins. Good game.
If he had been able to beacon that, maybe they would have held it. Killed an Onos even. Because I don't think he had Celerity. I think he went for Carapace. I don't think he had res for both of them. I could be mistaken.
Yeah.
But if they killed that Onos, they would have been able to take it. But he just didn't have the res. he overspent, and I think in that situation you gotta try and just consciously keep 10 res available to beacon.
Well, guys, we are gonna get the team leads into a little bit of a chat right now, and see what we can do. So what we're gonna do is we'll chat with. All right, so Mello from Fluffy Unicorns. I mean, tough play there. We thought you had it in that last round. You guys really recovered well. And then that rush came. So tell me about what you were thinking and what was your strategy, your long-term strategy in that last round.
Yeah, we really knew that that Onus was coming, since priori has been doing that every round. So we wanted to get the jetpacks a little bit earlier, but priori was really good with the RT biting and had pretty good map control, and we were struggling a bit, but we really thought we had it there for a while when we hold those 2 PGs in gravity and waste, that we could turtle with that. But then the rush came from nowhere and annihilated us. So congratulations to priori.
Yeah, well,
Thank you very much.
You
Good
guys played really well, Mello. So congratulations for getting to the finals. I mean, obviously that's an achievement for themselves. And let's remember, I mean, you're second place, so in the Division B. So congratulations for that. Well fought rounds there, and yeah, thanks so much for letting us cast this.
Thank you, man.
All right, and over to the winners. Cat Cop over here representing Priori. So, Cat Cop, you just won the NSL Summer Cup Division B. What are you going to do now?
Oh man, go to work. I literally have to leave for work in like 5 to 7 minutes.
Then we'll make this quick. So, how was that last round? Talk me through it. What were you guys, when you guys were losing those life forms left and right, what were you guys thinking? Did you guys know that you just had to close
Sorry,
it?
my internet just went down, but I'm back.
No problem. I said in that
so,
last round when you were losing life forms left and right, did that basically set you up like, you know what, we need to close this right now and do a base rush?
Yeah, I mean there wasn't really many other options at that point. I mean, we had the res flow that I could have got fades back up, and I could have played the longer game if I wanted to. But when you have 3 skulks, you get 2 or 3 of those to go gorge, and then you just do a push when you have the Onos up with the fades, and it's really hard to deal with the DPS that Bile Bomb can dish out. So yeah, it was the most logical option that we had for sure.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, you pulled it off, and you pulled off 2 map wins against them, and really solid play. You guys, I am keeping an eye on you guys moving into Season 3. I mean, I think it's definitely a fun team to watch. You guys have so much skill on that team, and obviously as you play, you just get better and better. So congratulations for winning the Summer Cup Division B title as the champions there. And yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for letting us cast.
All right, well, yeah, thank you guys for casting. Always appreciate it, especially your casts. They're always great. And Mello, thank you very much for the games. You guys played really well. Especially that last
thank you,
game.
Cat Cup and
Actually,
REDDOG.
you almost won both of those matches. That was pretty insane. So, tons of fun.
Yep, GG's.
All right, guys, so thanks so much for that. I'm going to get out of here. Good job, guys. Cat Cop, enjoy work. And Mello, enjoy whatever you're going to do.
Play some more NS2, of course.
All right. All right, guys, so we are done with this. So, Versal, what did you think about that? What do you think about it?
That's pretty awesome, especially those last couple of games. I'm kind of like, now that I heard Cat Cop say that he had to go in a few minutes, I had to wonder, like, what happened if that game went longer?
No. I asked him about that already. They had a backup commander.
No, I mean, but like mid-game.
Oh!
Like, what if it was like an hour-long game?
Well, I mean, isn't that obvious? You just call your boss and say, I'm in the Summer Cup Division B Finals right now. I'm not going to be in.
Okay.
So, that's obvious what you got to do there. That's
Sure.
a no-brainer. All right, so All right, guys. So what we're gonna do, as you can see, there's a raffle cast happening at 125 viewers.
I think we did we get to that? I think we got to that.
I think we may have gotten to that. I think I saw it pop to like 2.9K at one point. Again, that's all really thanks to Twitch for front paging the first hour of this match. I really appreciate you guys for doing that and just giving some exposure to this, what I think is a fantastic game and very exciting. If you guys haven't checked yet, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/StingRedDog, has a lot of plays. If you want to just check some of the greatest plays in NS2, check out Red Dog's Roundup. There's just very short 5 to 10 minute videos, and I pick out the 3 top plays of the week, and there's some pretty interesting stuff, especially Red Dog's Roundup 5. I believe I picked up 2 plays that me, Versal, and Wasabi and Zephram cast during the 24-hour stream, which we have recovered from, and so has Wasabi recovered from as well.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So guys, we as you know, we're gonna do a raffle. We're gonna give away some free Steam games. It'll be a lot of fun. Stick around. What's gonna happen? I'm on a 3-minute delay right now. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna turn off this delay and come back with no delay. So it's just gonna pop down, pop up. Stick around, and whoever sticks around, well, we're going to give away some free Steam games. There's some pretty good ones, and you'll be able to play. So this has been Red Dog for REDDOG.TV. I want to thank completely, wholeheartedly Versal for co-casting this match with me. It's been so fun, man, and I really appreciate you being here. And I mean, right after work too, right? You just got home and just logged in.
Oh no, I had a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on. I always like casting when possible, so this is a great time for me as well.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, I mean, not only Versal is from, as I was saying before, is from NSL. NSL is the team that went to Cologne, Germany to fight Archaea. Now, we're not going to really talk about what happened in that match, but Versal did get a free trip up there, and it was a lot of fun to watch him compete there. And how was that trip? I mean, obviously a great experience meeting everyone, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, aside from just the games itself, the whole experience was awesome. Getting to meet the other teams, getting to meet even people from my own team. That was my first time everyone just kind of meeting. Trip to Germany and meeting Wasabi, which everyone knows from State of the Game, and meeting even the developers, a couple of the people from UWE. So I mean, the whole thing was just a blast. It's a great memory. So
yeah, that's awesome. Well, I mean, just to let you guys know, in next week on Thursday, I arrive in Seattle to join the NS2 team, the Unknown Worlds team, at their booth at PAX Prime in Seattle. I'm going to get to meet again the UWE team. I already crashed their office in San Fran, and you can watch that video too on my YouTube channel. But get to hang out with them. We're sharing a booth with the guys that made Chivalry Medieval Warfare, so I'm going to get to meet those guys as well. I think it's Banner Studios or Banner something. But they're really great guys, and I can't wait to meet all of them and also just experience PAX, because I've never been to a gaming convention ever before. So this is going to be quite an experience. So without further ado, we are going to give away some games, and I will be right back. This has been Red Dog and Versal on REDDOG.TV bringing you this cup. Thanks so much. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter and Twitch, and I'll be right back. 20 seconds or so for you, about 3 minutes for me. Catch you in a bit.